Linda Cuisine, and I am soon to be 64 years young.
Hi, I'm Jill Kirkwood, and I am 60 and a half. That's still odd for me to say.
And we are the Sixties Chicks.
60s Chicks.
Welcome.
Hi.
And we have not filmed in, what did you say, hot minute?
Well, there's a new saying. You say, it's been a minute, or it's been a hot minute. And it's actually been 6 months.
It has
or so?
been, oh my gosh, I think so. And we have had lots going on. Some cause for celebration and actually some sadness as well. But let's start with the wonderful news. Jill, the last time that we had filmed, it was literally like the week of your 60th birthday.
Yeah, and that was a shock because that's a major, we were talking about major milestones.
This is a series, an episode about major milestones.
So it's turning 60, and that kind of rocked my world.
It kind of did. I would concur.
Would you concur?
You have just a little period of adjustment.
Yeah, I think I called you on my birthday, and I was a bit like, well, how did that happen?
Yes.
So,
but we had a wonderful birthday party.
The party was fantastic.
Jill that Steve threw, and something fabulous happened at the party. Did you tell?
We had like 70 people. It was in Laguna Beach, and just a beautiful event, beautiful music, and Steve proposed.
Yay!
So we are engaged. And it surprised all of us. Like, I thought I was going to pass out.
I had no idea.
He wouldn't talk to you.
Nope.
He wouldn't talk to my other friends.
Get any input about the ring.
No one.
Nobody knew.
He told one person, this one friend of his who was at the party, and it was so much fun.
It was
such a great time.
So beautiful. And at some point we will try to have a little collage-y photo
there are
thing.
so many photos to post because literally neither of us personally nor with the 60s Chicks have posted much since that time. Well, because of things that happen in life.
Yes, and so we are going to talk about these middle-aged milestones that have happened, not only obviously to us, but to many of you, I'm sure.
Yeah. So after the birthday, that was July. Then August, Steve's son Antonio and his now beautiful wife Marissa had their wedding. It was a beautiful wedding. So you come from 60th birthday party, getting engaged, going into all the prepping and helping prep and getting things ready for family and friends to come in for their wedding. And that was August. And then finally coming up for a little air. And then in September 10th, my beautiful mother unexpectedly passed. And that rocked my world. That threw me into grief like I had never felt. And, both of us, we have had conversations, have lost many people in our lives from young ages, and the grief is always hard. But to lose a parent, especially when they were your best friend, is very difficult. So we were discussing the importance of navigating that grief in those dark times, but you have to have, like I had my sister and Linda, having a network around. And I mean, literally, I would call her with that ugly cry, call my sister would be strong, and then she'd call me with that ugly cry, and I had my brother and all of you and family and friends. So there's so much gratitude in that grief as well, and in that celebration. Like, I still have to say thank you all for the birthday wishes, congratulations, and for the condolences. But we were discussing that it's okay to give yourself permission to step back from life, to kind of almost disappear. Mm-hmm. I mean, you had to go through the final phases of
my divorce. So that was another milestone. It took 3 years for this divorce to be final, and I cannot thank this beautiful soul enough, because at the beginning of the divorce, I mean, we wanted to do a whole segment on depression, and at some point we will, and navigating through that, because if it was not for Jill, I don't know that I would have survived that. I mean, it sounds dramatic to say, but I literally did not want to be here anymore. And not because of the divorce itself, but I'm a survivor of domestic violence from my first marriage, and so I thought this one was the right one. And then
it rocked your world.
So that was so
And there
hard.
were moments I truly was worried, and I would stay with her on the phone, and I would call back and call back and call back, and you breathe and you come up for air and know that those dark times, there's light. There's profound light that will happen. That's promised. So you just have to have good friends.
Yes, you do.
And family and that good network. You're going to make me cry. We're both going to cry now. So,
yes, we are.
Yeah. But the good news in that is your divorce was
final. Yes, a few weeks ago, and so that's all behind me. And
yes,
I'm dating a wonderful man. So
love.
Yeah.
Love. Later in life happens.
Yes, and so that is the blessings of life, to be able to navigate the low moments with the help of friends and family
and a good network and a therapist if you have one.
Yes, absolutely.
There's so many communities, and Linda and I have discussed starting a community for women, which we will do, where we are there for one another. We want you to know we're there for you. And it's having that faith. You know, life, like what did you just say recently, can suck. It has sucky moments. And it's going to have great moments and sucky moments. And that is, you know, you always think that, like with death of a parent, we're grown, we understand the cycle of life, we think we're prepared, and then it just guts you. And you, again, will breathe, and you will come up for air, and you will float, and it will be bright. And, you know, the only thing I can say is I took my grief to my yoga mat. I took my grief to my workouts. I took my grief into meditations, and was really aware that grief for me was another reflection of love, because the harder you love, the deeper the grief when someone transitions off of this planet. And then you were saying, but your grief with your divorce is not so
much. Just anger. No, that was just flat out pissed off. It wasn't deep because of the love. It was deep because I was one pissed off lady.
So, you know, we are there for you, and life happens, but we're back, and we're going to be having great shows, great content. So lots of fun.
Thanks for tuning back in.
Yeah, and we'll get some photos up from our lives.
Yes.
We're going to do a whole photo. You know, I hate that word, by the way, photo dump. I don't like the word dump.
We're not dumping.
We're not dumping.
We are spreading
We're sharing
the joy of our lives. Because we choose to whine a
little and laugh a lot. Cheers.